Hey all, this is Rick Keys, and I'm trying to get in the Christmas spirit. You see, my head is adorned with these. It looks like a Santa Claus hat and antlers. So anyway, and I do have my festive shirt on that I've been wearing all month. I haven't cleaned it yet. In fact, Rick Keys, uh, Country Christmas. So it is Christmas time here in Ojai, California. And I actually have my whole, you can't really see the hat very well. Okay. All right. Well, there it is. So anyway, pretend that you see it. All right. So anyway, we are here in Ojai, California. And this show is going to be a little different because I understand Santa Keys is going to be having his own show. And I've been playing the top blues albums that I selected for 2024, and I gave my list to Santa Keys, and he is going to play one song from each of those albums that I selected. However, this I will be finishing up my top blues albums for 2024 with these two releases that made it to that special, illustrious list made by me, Rick Keys. So, first one is going to be Cedric Burnside, and it's called Hill Country Love. So I actually saw Cedric at Coach House. He opened for Samantha Fish, who was excellent, of course. So I listened to this the first time, purchased it from him, and it made it to my top blues albums 2024. And last but not least, on that Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues albums for 2024 is another Alligator record label artist. Her name is Shamikia Copeland, and she has a album called Blame It on Eve. All right, so you're going to hear a lot of music from those two, but then after that, this is going to be kind of a dual show. So that one will go on to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums 2024. So you can see all the songs that I selected from all those albums. And then there's also another one that I just created, and it's called Keys Cajun Christmas. So I kind of went off the hook here and took a little leeway. Instead of all blues, I went to Cajun. In fact, country and blues are kind of cousins, and I would think Cajun is a distant cousin of both of them. Sorry. Okay, but anyway, so before we get to that, let's see what's going on here in Oside, California. So we are all here in Oside. And you can see the anonymous surfer. He is still surfing. He's got a good wave there. And let's see if we can see that without me missing everything. Okay, well, let's do it this way then. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, all right, over here. Beautiful face there. Over here we have the Oside Christmas tree. It's in downtown Oside, and we have It Keys, who is non-binary. If you don't know the story, go back several episodes, and you'll know exactly why he is a non-binary. And you can see that it has his Christmas glasses on, and then it has found a friend. Looks like they're holding hands. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I believe that is a non-binary also. So that thing that It Keys is standing next to, what is the name of that keys? I don't think it has a name yet. But anyway, so we'll think of a name for that one. But it is non-binary also. Not sure if that thing is a doll, a human being, or like it, an alien from outer space. So you can see they're both hanging out there in a romantic way at the Oside Christmas tree, and looks like there's some Christmas gifts already underneath that Christmas tree. Looks like it looks like a toy. That one is actually a toy of maybe that person. So that's under there. Oh, it looks like a pair of goggles for scuba diving or snorkeling or something. There's Me Keys. Me Keys is standing there also next to the tree. And then oh, by the way, Me Keys, he's non-binary also. So Me Keys' brother from Mexico came to town. We call it, his name is Sea Keys, S-I-C Keys. So he came to town, and as you can see, the tiki bar is closed for Christmas, and that's pretty much what's going on here in Osai. But the big event is going to be Christmas Day, when, or maybe Christmas Eve, not sure, when Santa Keys comes, and actually he's going to choose his best songs from all the ones I chose from all those albums. Okay, so after this, and after the top blues albums, by the way, the top blue, there is a top blues albums 2024 and top blues songs 2024. So check them both out. Some really nice songs on there. And now we're going to go into Cajun. So Rick Keys, being me's, I happen to find this at a thrift store, and it's called Cajun Country, and it's loaded with Cajun artists, primarily from Louisiana area. Here was another interesting one that I found at a thrift store, of course. It's Cajun and Zydeco, and it's called Jamboree. So there's some cool songs from that one. Here's another cool one. It's called Alligator Stomp. So when you see alligators and you see an accordion, think Zydeco and think Cajun, think Louisiana. And speaking of Louisiana, I think he is, but Fats Domino, I think, is from Louisiana. And so I found this one also, some really cool classics on there. And last but not least, we have some music from this one, including music from Tab Benoit, who made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2024 with his release, I Hear Thunder, and it's called Hurricane on the Bayou. So Bayou, Louisiana, Cajun, Zydeco, accordions, that's all kind of going to be on that show. So that one, you just go to Keys, and it's Keys, Keys, Cajun. I spelled it incorrectly on purpose. Keys, Kajun, Christmas. I was going to spell it Keys and then Cajun with K's, and I was going to do Christmas and K, but I thought that wouldn't be appropriate because the initials would be KKK, and it would be a disgrace to Jesus Christ on Christmas Day to have that like that. So anyway, so stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up. You got lots to listen to, lots to wait for, and also what else is coming? There's the actual hat. Balls are hanging in my eyes. And there's the hat. And stay tuned. You know how to listen. Go to YouTube and look for Rick Keys, Keyes, Rick Keys Music Caravan. Subscribe. Once you subscribe, there's a bell. You press that bell, and that brings me and my whole family, including it, No Name, me, C, and others. Oh, I forgot to tell you about X Keys. So X Keys is up there too. X Keys is also non-binary. We will go over that later. But he does it. The thing does want you to know that kindness does matter. In 2024, there wasn't a whole lot of kindness, and then actually, hopefully, things get better in 2025. So stay tuned. Also, there's thumbs. Press those thumbs. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan from Osai to Mumbai and back to Carlsbad. And then, well, maybe not Carlsbad. And then what else? And then there's a like, dislike. Make sure you like it. Doesn't help to dislike my show. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up. And Merry Christmas.